Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, the Public Protector's State of Capture report, released more than a year ago, provides ample prima facie evidence of the extent of state capture at Eskom. Yet more than a year later, we have seen no action from the Hawks or the NPA. This stands in stark contrast to the haste with which charges were investigated and pursued, spurious charges against the former Finance Minister, prima. However, we saw hopeful signs of increased oversight and accountability with the SABC inquiry earlier this year. MPs across political lines joined together to hold the executive and the SABC accountable, relating to the issues of state capture. The TNA breakfast and attempts to take over the SABC featured prominently. We had the subsequent disclosures contained in the Unburdening Panel report, the academics report, and of course, the hundreds of thousands of leaked Gupta emails. And as a result, certain portfolio committees began investigating the emails and state captures. Others had no appetite to do so. The Public Enterprises Portfolio Committee must be commended for its oversight inquiry into Eskom. Staff and MPs across political lines, and notwithstanding acts of intimidation, death threats, attempts at bribery, have been resolute and determined to get to the bottom of this rot. Witness after witness has testified and provided startling revelations of state capture at Eskom. And we fully appreciate that those implicated will be given an opportunity to respond, such as was the case last week with Minister Lynn Brown. The prima facie evidence of the extent of state capture taken in totality must, however, be deeply concerning to all of us in this House. And what is even more concerning is the lack of action by our law enforcement agencies. Many people are calling for a commission of inquiry, but what about investigations now that can take place? You have a commission of inquiry. A commission of inquiry will have to refer it to the law enforcement agencies. They need to act now. The ACDP wishes to commend those witnesses who have come forward to testify, as well as the MPs and staff who have sat incredibly long hours in this inquiry. We are resolute, strong, and determined. And to those who wish to intimidate or threaten us, we say, stop it. The more you do so, the more resolute and determined we become. We say, no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. History and indeed the electorate will deal harshly with those in this House that try to interfere in this inquiry, or who do not exercise our oversight inquiry effectively, or insidiously try to prevent us from exposing the rot and the state capture and those involved. I thank you.
Lawama.